Oh, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Never Fail, bringing you an old-ass gameplay out of my hard drive. And I do apologize if I've uploaded this video in a previous commentary. I checked through my videos. I didn't see it. So I'm going to assume that I have not, but that's not to say that I may be mistaken and that I actually have indeed uploaded this into on a prior commentary. So anyway, this was from Chaos Moshpit way back in the day when I was still 10th Prestige. I wasn't even Prestige Master yet. And yes, I'm using the MSMC, silenced like a boss, pre-patch. Easiest gun in the game. Reminds me of the AK-74U so much. I should throw rapid fire on this sumbitch and see how it did pre-patch. Probably wouldn't be as good now as a teammate traps me in the corner like a champion. I appreciate that teammate. But at least he lets me out and he's not trolling me as I die. Anyway, we transition through my deaths after we cap fucking headquarters because I don't want you to just sit there and watch me or, you know, wait for the enemy team to destroy it. But this was from Chaos Moshpit before they did a great disservice to the community and took Chaos Moshpit away, which I don't understand. Chaos Moshpit, from all the times I looked at it, had one of the largest populations in the playlist of all game modes because it allowed you to do a few things. First and foremost, what it allowed me to do, and why I really hate that they took it away, is it allowed me to avoid a lot of maps that I just don't care to play on, like your aftermaths and shit like that. The really only map in the mosh pit that I didn't like to play was Carrier. And had we been able to keep our mosh pit, especially now with the DLC that they kept, you know, leaving in there, maybe dwindle that down and don't put certain DLC maps in there, like Downhill, a little too big for it in my opinion. But it wouldn't have got stale, man, because you could have just kept playing multiple maps as the DLC packs, you know, kept releasing. And the other thing that it allowed me to do, which I really enjoyed, is it allowed me to play a bunch of different game modes without having to switch out of lobbies and all that shit, because it's a lot of fun. It keeps it fresh. It kept it so nice and fresh. I never got dull. It never got stale for me as I pull off a nice drop shot to avoid a bouncing Betty. Get hit by the shot charge, reload, and destroy enemies. Yes, sir. Get another one before I get laid down. But it allowed me to play a bunch of different game modes that I normally wouldn't play, like Headquarters, Hardpoint, Kill Confirm, Demolition, you know, all those game modes. And I actually kind of started to really enjoy being able to play those different game modes on the different maps, and it was a lot of fun, and I didn't have to keep jumping in and out of lobbies to play these different game modes. I wish we could get back to that. Unfortunately, Treyarch just doesn't see it the same way I do, and I don't understand it. They took away my favorite playlist to put in a fucking TDM 150 playlist, which, you know, I understand TDM is the most popular shit in Call of Duty. I get that, and I can respect that. But how about you just do what you know you need to do, which is just raise the score to 125 in TDM and be done with it, man. Quit playing around with your fan base. Just raise the score to 125 in TDM, be done with it. Get rid of that 150 playlist, because that's more of a campy playlist, I'm sure. I haven't even played it, but I'm sure there's a lot of camping in there and a lot of try-harding. Everybody trying to, you know, go balls out because it's basically kill confirm without actually having to move to get the 150 points. So I'm sure people love it, but 125, probably the most balanced way to do it. And bring back Chaos Moshpit, man. This shit was a lot of fun for the objective game-based, you know, players. In fact, you can just put all objective game, you know, game modes in there and do away with TDM being in there and shit like that. Just put nothing but objective-based game modes in there, and I'd be happy as hell. I would never leave this playlist. I think it was, you know, Chaos Moshpit was one of the best, if not the best playlist any Call of Duty has ever had. It was a great idea, and I would love to see it return. Probably not going to happen, but damn it, that don't mean I can't wish. That's right. Can't have my cake and eat it too, though. That's unfortunate. But unfortunately, like I said, they're probably not going to do it. I wish they would. I need to tweet them every day until they bring back Chaos Moshpit. Do away with that TDM 150. Quit splitting up the damn TDM players. Let the ones that actually love TDM all be in one lobby together and give them the ability to actually get streaks without having to go on a 35 gun streak to get a fucking, you know, swarm. And I'm sorry, I keep getting text messages. Should have turned my phone on vibrate before the damn commentary started. But anyway, Headquarters, man. Headquarters is a lot of fun. The beautiful thing about headquarters is the manipulation of the spawns being so important, and the ability to hold down the spawn once you have it being extremely important. And the fact that you really do need a team to cap a damn headquarters, because man, it takes for fucking ever if you're doing it by yourself. But in all honesty, man, headquarters, demolition, domination, they're all fun. But there's not a large enough playlist in headquarters, or a large enough population in headquarters or demolition. And not even really hardpoint, which is another really fun game mode. For me to get in there, easily find games, and have fun, there's a huge, population in demolition, or not demolition, but domination. And it's probably the second most popular game mode in Call of Duty, and it probably has been for a while. But Chaos Moshpit, man, it just took all those fantastic game modes, and it put them all into one nice lobby, so you could get all those experiences without having to really deal with switching lobbies or doing one night, one the next night. Man, you just got to play and switch up your play styles. My play style never really changes in an objective game mode. It's pretty much balls to the wall, rush the shit out the objective, come hella high water. If I die, I die. Whatever happens, happens. But you don't got that anymore. I've been doing domination because that's my preferred game mode. But with that said, I kind of would like to switch it up without having to pray to God that there's enough people in the playlist for me to do okay. And the best part about demolition or Chaos Moshpit is it allowed you to play demolition and headquarters and shit without playing against a bunch of full party attacking certain fucking spawn trapping faggots. That's probably the biggest reason I don't play in the demolition playlist per se, because I know I'll run into that, because it's so easy to spawn trap because the spawns do not flip. So a lot of try hard, sweaty palm, you got to get these 100+ YouTube gameplay kind of guys play that cheap ass way, using cheap ass spawn trapping tactics while attack inserting to pull off gameplays, and I can't stand it, man. I cannot do it. It's not my style of play. I pissed off a few teammates, especially on Xbox. You fuckers on Xbox are awfully mean by flipping the spawns. Got some hate mail for flipping spawns on Xbox by teammates, so fuck yeah. That's what I do. I flip spawns. To hell with spawn trapping, man. There's only a few maps that I even condone trying to do that, and that's essentially this map, Slums, and Hijack, ones where it pretty much rewards you the victory if you hold down like 3 minimal spots. Slums and Hijack, pretty much 2 maps in my opinion that pretty much really penalize, however you want to say it, bad players. And they had to pay the price, especially especially on fucking demolition where the spawns don't flip. And speaking of demolition, anybody that's done Chaos Moshpit, that's played demolition on Nuketown, when you are on offense, there really needs to be a spawn delay whenever you've already blown up A. I'm cool with not having a spawn delay. Just give me, until you've blown up the A bomb. Once you've blown up A, there needs to be at least a 3-second spawn delay to give you some kind of fucking breathing room if you annihilate the whole team of 6. As I die in my load start, it doesn't get me many kills because I suck with it. I sucked with it then, I suck with it now. Nothing ever changes on that regard. But yeah, because getting the B-Dom, or B-Dem, demolition bomb, oh boy, there was some fun moments. Some, very angry moments trying to get that bomb planted and detonated. But those are the things I enjoyed. I didn't have to do all this shit. Hey, we're going to put the Nuketown 2025 in all the playlists, and that's great. It needed to be from the get-go. But that doesn't mean that Chaos Moshpit shouldn't stay. You could just make one. Just give it back, please, Treyarch. That's all I want you to do. I'm going to ask nicely. I'm not going to cuss at you. I'm not going to tell you I want to pulverize your teeth in the dust, mix them up in a milkshake, and give them back to you. I just want my playlist back. That's all I'm asking. Just give me the playlist back. Let me have my fun. Do what I do. And there we go. That's it. That's all I want. Just give me a playlist with Hardpoint, Domination, Demolition, Kill Confirmed, Headquarters, and let's call it a day. It was a great idea, probably one of the best ideas you guys have had, and then you fuck it up by taking it away. So, damn it, guys. Anyway, I let myself, or I let the video play here because I didn't feel like editing it out for for the fact being that the game ends here in the next few seconds. I think the final score on it was like 44-13 as we pulverized the other team. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching.